a lot of the things that I feel like help people with growth is exposure. So as your time along and as you've grown and as you've gotten bigger and your brand has gotten bigger and you got more notoriety and made more money, like what do you feel like was something that recently that you was exposed to that made you feel like, yo, I gotta go harder, I gotta go better? Was it mentors? Was it like people around you? Was it meetings? Like was it anything?
I think that seeing other people do good makes me want to go harder.
You
Like
don't
nah. So look, why would I hate on somebody if I feel like let's say if you got a nice car, a nice home, a boat or whatever, right? If I feel like I'm gonna be in your same situation one day, why would I hate on you? You get what I mean? If anything, I either want to connect or use you as motivation because I know I'm gonna be at your level and I want to know how you feel to be at your level. You get what I'm saying? See, I do that because hating on you means that I'm possibly not gonna ever be like you. Or I'm probably not ever gonna be in your lane and I'm gonna probably always be who I am, and that's a hater. Most successful people don't be hating. They don't get on there and comment and do this, you know what I'm saying? They don't do all that. That's a waste of their time. They trying to work on their life. It's so much that they have to do in their life. They don't got time to be hating on you.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So what pushes me is definitely seeing other people do good. Time, because I know people look at years as like, oh, a whole year. A whole year is really like a month. Time really is fast.
What do you
Time
mean?
is meaning like, okay, you know how people stall around their life like they got so much time, like, oh, I can wait. Next thing you know, another year's passing and another year's passing, and they'll look up and they're gonna be 30, then they're gonna look up and they're gonna be 39. It's gonna seem like it's long, but it's really not long.
Short.
You know what I mean? Life is shorter than what you really think it is because everybody think life is fast. Oh, well, you know, I got time. You really don't got time. It's people that's 23 that's worth 5 million, 10 million.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like they didn't waste no time. They started early and was eager and was excited, motivated to get money. Everybody else is stalling around like, oh, I can wait. Waiting to get you in a jam.
That makes sense. I heard you say something a while back. It's like you only get each day one day. It's kind of like what you're saying. Like you get each day one day. You gotta live.
Yeah, you're supposed to be trying to plan every single day like it's possibly your last day. When you meet a female, you need to make sure it's the baddest female. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just saying though, if you about to go buy a car, you need to try to make sure it's the best car because you could probably die in that car. You know what I mean? And if you die, you don't want to be looking back at yourself like, damn, that was the last little car I drove in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at my life. I'd be like, damn, when I die, I want at least 100 million in my account. And this is, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking about times like that. So I think about the car, the home. So I'm always pushing myself to do better. That's why I go to the gym. That's why I'm trying to get better and do better. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the gym, health is wealth. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of things that we gotta do as humans, bro, that while everybody else is stuck in a maze. That's why, like, when we was talking about jail, I was like, people sleep on people in jail because while you think that they just in there wasting time, their mind is on like 95% go mode more than yours because we just coping with life. They cannot wait to get out to go crazy. I'm talking about they just like, and they coming up with plans and they don't have access to all this. They don't have no distractions.
No distractions.
You know what I mean? So when they get out, they hitting the ground running. That's really motivated people like myself. Yeah. A lot of people are still lazy and still stuck in TV, watching TV in jail, reading books and magazines and just going off elsewhere. But I'm saying though, the people that really want to win is like this, time ticking. As soon as they hit the ground, they running.
That makes sense. It's like almost back to that commercial. I don't know if you remember that commercial. You're sitting at home, just letting life pass you by. You're just watching this movie. You might as well go ahead and sign up for this college. Like they just sitting at home, letting life pass them by. So like for you, when you were locked up, you did some time. How long did you do?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. So in that time frame, like some people will look at that situation and say, yo, I got 3 years of head start on you. As you were just
exactly. Saying. Think about all the people who sat in this world for 3 years and didn't do anything with their time and let me come out and pass them right up. That's not good. That's not good. That means that during them 3 years, they had a lot of distractions and they slacked off a lot because they could have went way harder. They could have met better connections. They could have did way more. You know what I mean? They could have took in more education. You know what I'm saying? But something along those 3 years while I was locked up, they did stuff that didn't benefit.
Okay.
They was hanging around with people who didn't benefit.
Hanging around with people, like, yo, that's a good point. Like, how do people watch you all the time? They love your information. They love how you talk about credit. They love you talk about business and branding and all this stuff. But how do you get the relationships? Like, people with money see you and they say, oh, I want to connect with him. You got money. How does a person without a lot of money get those relationships?
So this is the reason why I made OnlyFans and Kevo fans. They can connect with me on these sites, right? On a better level to be able to develop a conversation, because I reply back to people depending on, it might take a couple days because it's a lot of people hitting me up, but I will reply back to them. Otherwise, I'm not really going to give you no real crazy conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because I worked hard to get to this point. So if they understand, they're like, oh, I'm going to talk to him about this and this. Okay, cool. But if you want to pay me to actually sit down and meet me in person, then that's a whole nother fee. It's just like booking me for a show. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to come to your house, chill with you, talk it up, it's going to cost a bag.
Yeah.
But at least you can put yourself around that energy and can connect to the next level. Because whatever is my connections is your connections. And that is very important, because you might think you know the same thing that I know, but I will make more than you because I'm way more connected than you. You know what I mean? Somebody will know the exact same thing, but they're like, how come he made it so far? I made it so far because I got way more connections.
Way more connections.
You know what I mean? That's all. Life is really just about connections.
All about connections. So let me ask you this. Who has a better chance of getting Kevo's attention? Somebody who DMs you and say, hey, Kevo, I was wondering if we can like link up and I'll take you out to coffee to just learn and like pick your brain, or somebody who actually like got on, paid for your OnlyFans, paid for your Kevo fans and stuff like that. Who has a better chance?
If I see them on my OnlyFans or my Kevo fans, and I see them doing a lot, like really trying to like link in with me, I pay attention and I know. Those are the people that I will be willing to actually put on and help, because I'm gonna say, damn, they rocking with me. Not no person that's out the blue like, hey man, what's up, bro? I be seeing you, hit my line. And they barely support or barely do anything. Like, no, I'm not finna link with this person. Like, I'm straight out and made it, bro. Like, I don't need to link. It has to make sense for me. Everything has to make sense.
That makes sense, bro. So you on that, you only trying to be around people that's trying to help you elevate type.
Yeah, that's
right?
it. That's
on
all.
That Coley Ray vibe.
Man.
I'm with it. That makes sense, man.